nutritional screening tool can be used to identify a person's risk of undernutrition. The nutritional screening tool used by Focus on Undernutrition is an adapted layout of the national tool called MUST. MUST stands for Malnutrition Universal Screening Tool, developed by BayPen. MUST is based on 4 questions. What is the person's weight in the past 3 to 6 months? How tall are they? What is their current weight? Has the person had or likely to have no negligible dietary intake for more than 5 days in the presence of an acute disease? From this information, the person can then be identified as low, moderate or high risk of undernutrition. The first step to completing MUST is to determine body mass index category score. First, obtain the person's weight in kilograms using Class 3 accuracy scales. Write this in the present weight column. Then obtain their height in meters and write this in the height box. Next, turn the screening tool over and go to the Step 1 table. Locate the person's height on the left-hand column. Look across the line until you see the weight range for the present weight and determine which BMI category it falls into. The score will either be 0, 1 or 2. Write this score over leaf in the BMI category score column. For example, if Mrs. Green is 1.67 metres and her present weight is 55.1 kilograms, she would score a 1. The second step is to determine the unintentional weight loss category score. For this, you need to know what their weight was 3 to 6 months ago, or their normal weight if you don't have this information available. Turn over the screening tool and go to the unintentional weight loss table. Locate the previous weight in the left-hand column, weight before weight loss, and look across the line until you see the weight range for their current weight, and determine which category it falls into. The score will be either 0, 1 or 2. Write this score over leaf in the weight loss category score column. For example, if Mrs. Green's weight was 60.2 6 months ago, but she now weighed 55.1, she would score a 1. When completing this section, it is essential to always use the person's heaviest weight in the previous 3 to 6 months, even if they've started to gain weight. Finally is the acute disease effect step. If a person had or is likely to have had no negligible dietary intake for more than 5 days in the presence of an acute disease, write a score of 2 in this section. Otherwise, score 0, even if they are eating small amounts. For example, if Mrs. Green had a reduced appetite but is still eating small portions, she would score a 0 in the acute disease effect category. To determine the risk of undernutrition, add up the scores in the 3 columns. A total score of 0 equals low risk of undernutrition, 1 equals moderate risk, and 2 or more equals high risk of undernutrition. Mrs. Green scores a 2 and is therefore at high risk of undernutrition.